Leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche. Parity, not patriarchy, past, present, futures. Here's we ours again, the Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's COCHRISTSZ. That's what we like to call ourselves and use, all of us, everyone's. But in order to connect our names and purposes to other archetypal languagings of hers and histories, on this and all our homes and all our planets, past, present, futures, we also call ourselves other names, such as, including, ever young goddesses and gods. Now, does that mean we're trying to become a pantheon above others? No. What we are delivering is divine democracies, so that all the Elohas and Elohims, all the Eli circles and arrowways, all the females and males, all of the incarnated created souls that Goddess God has created, incarnated past, present, futures, can be reunited back and forth in circles, times, in balance and contact, because space-time is not linear. We also, now, does that in any way suggest that we're trying to usurp the ever-living's authorities and powers of the one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe? No, of course not. There is only one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe, ever present in all creations and all sustainings, including us and all that we knows and shells ever knowns and have ever knowns and shells ever knowns, and comes to El loves and El knows, El evens, betters, past, present, futures, including all our families and communities, past, present, futures, and all the flora and fauna that Goddess God has given us to co-steward and appreciate. And so we say namaste, the divines within us greets the divines within you and alls. And we say mikotuya oyosin, mikotuya koseveral. We are all related, and because we know as we are all related, we can. Cans and shells and cans comes together back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact. And we also says the lights within us greets the lights within you and alls, because we know is that we are eddies and alls, and everyone's alls made of star stuff, and we are heeding the wisdom, the kindness and the wisdom of the divine feminist friendlies, divine feminist and masculines, equally friendlies, civilizations such as especially Atlantis and Thrace and ancient cultures there, in Vedic and Druidic and wars on all the continents, back and forth, going back and forth in times, in circles, times, and balance to mitochondrial eves, and befores and afters and durings, because space-time is not linear. And so we also call ourselves other names, such as co-white cap women, co-changing women, Iroquois, goddess clan mothers, in fact, co-sister cousines and co-cousin brothers, goddesses and gods, clan sisters and sisters and co-cousines and cousin brothers. We call ourselves co-katsinas, kachinas, co-sky women, co-earth women's, spider women's, co-daganach, co-kalki, co-amamamari, co-zerashant, co-avlish, co-stars, Kuan-Yin's Buddhist, and co-Couszmic Chrisztsz. Now, don't let that word Christ intimidate you. The word Christ in ancient languages simply translates to anointed. Anointed to do what? Greatest kindness and goods, passing back and forth in circles, times, in balance and contact. Now, cosmic will use for to give the best blessings for all humanities and all creations. And says, and so we also calls ourselves other names, such as co-Stellarianlies and co-Easterlianlies. That is co-Asterlianlies and co-Easterlianlies, because we are combining the messages of Shushan, that is 50-50 promise fulfilled and delivered, with that of the Galilee, that is the Magdalens and Nazarenes equally, the females reparatively, and the females and males reparatively with an I in it, all of them, and not only the most famous, but also all of them, and connecting that to their ancient heritages of Atlantis, so that we all can become all reborn nativities and always risen springs, back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact, to become a real stargates and lands and all holy lands and sacred risens, entering new times, and we all have a dream, and common sense, compassion, and namastes, of course, truth force, back and forth in circles, times, for heavens on this and all ours earths, and very real stargates and Star Trek put together for parity peace cultures, LALECHE parity peace cultures, past and futures. Now, it sounds like a daunting task to accordingly open the stargates and the Akashic records, but actually it's easily accomplished via the New Millennial Rule, which you can read at 5050now.wordpress.com, and just next to it read the 11 steps for easily accomplished strategies for making us on the SOS. You'll also see a page on the website called Among the Representatives, you, and you, because you choose two shells joins us in becoming Equinoxtrueqsz. Cans and shells and cans joins us in becoming Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's COCHRISTSZ. And the only issues we were concerned about was, would we be silly and stupid enough to not take this opportunities and accomplish this in our current incarnations on this planet? Or would we be silly and stupid enough to have to be reincarnated again and do this for somewhere else in the universe? But we actually believe we cans and shells and cans accomplish this now. So you can see our names and pictures there. You can say all of them. So I would say we start with our, we have our family trees and picture frames to symbolize your student. We start with our great and grandmothers, first go first, and our current Shekinahs, equis, and equals especially, essentially also for open and stargates, our youngest generations, females and males, Allahs and Elohims, Ali circles and earlies, and so some of these will say, all examples of all of this, will say, you're going to say, and Queen Esther and all Iroquois clan mothers, including more recently Barbara Herschel and Lita Costanza, and currently Virginia and Lydia Valentine's, and the Origin New Times, we have our co-write Cap Buffalo and number of Rosemary and Pearl, and especially my Patricia Sunflowers, and Martha and Sophie, and we're singing Crickets, and Loyalies, and Laura's, and lots more theirs, and Ellen's and Hannah's, all of the Estelarian families, and don't forget Sylvia and Bonnie and our Lights families, and especially there's endures to our hearts. We have our reintertwining Venusians and Marians, and that is our Magdalenes and Nazarenes, and that includes especially Estrella and Libertarian, Estrella, and lots more there, and equally, especially says Sarah Harriet, Radiant Gray, and Sarah Harriet, and traveling back and forth circles times, Claire Clara, Jubilant Jacqueline, Fresh Antoinette, and Rose, Grandma Marie, Grandma Popper, Grandma Annette, all the grace restored, Grandma Dorothy's teaching and learnings, all the lessons of wizard dresses and wizard dresses of all that we all ours, with Lynn and the Leona and Jenny of the Gaia families, and Rachel and Ruchel and Chai of the Stargates families, and our current generations of females. We have Esther's and Rachel's, and Anne-Marie's and Julie Anne-Marie's equal use, and the Diaz Divines, Democracy, Barbara's lots more, Jenny's lots more there, and our youngest generations, we have Abel's Arisen, Rose Arisen, Earth's Angeliques, all visiting with you. We have Files and Hesperuses, we have our States and Anastasia, Sarah's Buddies, our Lighting Leaves, and especially our young couples, our young Vanessa Sully with our young women, our young couples, Vanessa Sully and our Elizabeth Wesley's, and also Hadassah Gale and Leon Ross, Ben Sharon John, Bright Sharon Jubilant, Morzar, and the Blessed Bow, and Morzar Comingsz, always marvelously and miraculously, it's always Estelarianly, Estelarianly, always relatedly, Soons, La Leche, let's make it 11s, parity, not patriarchy, past, present, futures, ever ye's blessings.